So I thought I'd come out here and set at the new memorial I built for my son. He passed away in 2016. But it's so beautiful here. Here it is, February 27th or 28th. I don't know what day it is. But things are already starting to green up here. There's a couple of geese in their front yard laying there. And this is the view from the bench on my son's memorial. It's kind of cool. This pergola here is really beautiful in the spring and the summer. It all greens up and flowers and everything. And I don't know what these trees are here, but they're really unique. It's like, I don't know if you, it's like there's no bark on them. But the bark on them is like super thin, way thinner than a birch tree. Almost like a paper. And you can hear the geese because they're upset because I stood up, I guess. It's kind of cool. Yeah, she laid back down. I'll go ahead and zoom back out. That's normal right there. So our yard is quite large. And I have the joy of cutting this probably about 3 times a month on average. Yeah, a lot of geese over there in our other lake. And I think they're going to be heading to our backyard. Yeah, they're heading back in the backyard into our pond. Boy, they got them ones all stirred up. It's amazing, isn't it? Who you ladies calling for? Huh? Look at you. What's got you all stirred up? It ain't me. They're looking at something else. They say geese make good watchdogs. I don't know if that's true, but I'll hear them out there sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning just a jabbering away. Well, she's upset about something. And there's some out there in the lake. And they're jabbering away too. This fountain right here was at our property when we bought the house. And I want to try to get that working again. I think it's really cool. Kind of reminds me of this Arizona, Mexico, which I really love a lot. Well, let's take a walk into the back, towards our pond in the back. She's upset about something. Seeing a lot of squirrels over there. Okay, let's see if the geese went into the back pond like I thought they did. Now there's our ducks. These big old trucks that were here that removed that huge tree right there, made a mess of the yard. There's ruts everywhere now. And the huge trucks they had to bring in. But it is what it is. It'll take care of itself, I guess. Oh, I don't see the geese. In our massive duck population, we had about 50 or 60 out here, has dwindled down to, looks like only 4 or 5 out there now. I don't even know if you can see them. They're little. Well, one thing that did flourish this year were the turtles. We went from like 14 turtles that we counted at the most to probably 50 of them now. Bunch of babies. So they laid their eggs somewhere up on the bank, and they were hatching like crazy, and about the size of the palm of your hand now. So 1, 2, I only see 4 ducks. But those ducks, they stayed here, oh gosh, for at least 2.5, 3 months. And there, I'm not kidding, there must have been at least 50 of them. And now, those are the diehards, I guess, that are sticking around. Just saw some fish in my lake. Where'd they go? I'm surprised there's any fish left in here with all the ducks and the turtles. Oh yeah. Lots of minnow action down there. I don't see them, but I see the ripples in the water. You gotta be so careful out here because there's snakes and everything else. But they call it a Mississippi green snake or water snake. Kind of reminds you of water moccasin, but they're harmless. And that's what one of the guys killed, thinking it was a water moccasin, and then we looked it up and it wasn't. Oh yeah. There's a turtle out there, kind of half under the water. Well, it looks like they've all dived into the water for the night. But during the day, they come out. There's one on the log right there. You watch him, he'll jump in because he'll hear me in a second. And he'll jump in. And there he goes. You can see him swimming over there. But they get on these logs that are floating in the water and literally cover that whole tree up. Yeah, they're swimming underneath there. You can see them. And I guess they just rest on the bottom during the night. Here's where one came up and looks like perished. Got stuck down here in this trees that root upwards. Looks like he got stuck in there and died. Thought I saw a few more over here that didn't make it. Is that a snake? And right there is a snake. It's all curled up. Can you see him? He's right there. Yeah, I am definitely afraid of snakes. I don't even like large earthworms. He's probably harmless. I think that's a Mississippi green snake. Oh, there he is. Right there. But you gotta be careful, you'll step on him. See what else I can find out here. Gosh darn, I can hear those geese clearing the backyard. They're screaming out there in the front. That's real common here. You hear them 365, 24/7. You just you get used to it. I actually like it. Doesn't bother me. I'll be out for the day and come home, and it's nothing for me to see eight deer in the front yard. Come back here to, looks like the lake is pretty much calm tonight. Not much going on, but you'll see, I think they call them eberts, the big white birds. They're down here fishing. And then you'll see ducks and geese. Of course, turtles galore. I renamed this lake Turtle Lake. But it's something. See them flowers blooming over there? Got a couple of benches here to sit on. They've got these little white flowers growing everywhere around these trees. I think they call them wedding bells. They're kind of cool. Yeah, I've never seen this lake so calm. Usually there's always some kind of wildlife out here. Of course, I'm probably scaring everything away. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of fish in there. Well, guess you guys better keep hiding. The ones the turtles didn't eat yet. Bunch of little minnows still in there. I could have swore they were wiped out by now. Matter of fact, I was thinking about going to a fishery or whatever you call those places and getting a few thousand fish to dump in here. But last year, this whole lake was just terrible. It was all covered in green. Oh, what the heck is that stuff called? I always forget the name of it. But anyway, I had a heck of a time getting rid of that stuff. And it's stuck over there. And what the thing was is when I put this fountain in, it helped take care of a lot of that. And so this pond has to be always aerated to keep that crap away. But it's like a green, not moss, it's like a sandy green stuff floating on the top of the water. It's terrible, hard to get rid of. And then the stuff I was using to kill that stuff, you got to be careful because you can't put too much of it in the water because then it'll kill the fish, it'll kill the turtles, it'll kill the snakes, which I don't care about. But this place belonged to them way before it belonged to me, so I guess they can stay. This place is cool though. It's coming around a lot. We've done so much work to this house in such a short time. So we'll hang on to it as long as we're able to, and as long as we got good health to take care of it. And then when that day comes, we'll sell it like the last people and move to a place much easier to take care of. With a place like this comes a lot of responsibilities. I would have loved to have had a place like this in my 30s or 40s. That's why I could have really enjoyed it more. It's so peaceful out here. Here I am in the middle of the city, sitting on 5.5 acres in the middle of the city, and I got neighborhoods around me, and this is what I have. I feel truly blessed, but it didn't come without hard work. Years and years of sacrifice. Oh, here comes my girls. Ladies, what you doing? With the baby girls. Here comes Hank. Here comes Hank. What you doing, Hank? You come to see Papa? Hey, buddy. Riley, here comes Riley. There's my little Riley. Hello, buddy. Where's Sadie and Maggie? Here they come. There's Sadie and Maggie bringing up the rear. Hello, girls. What you doing, Maggie? Come here. Come and see Papa. You little stinker. You did a good little girl. And there's Riley watering our flowers. Maggie crawls underneath the fence. Well, I guess that gate doesn't do a lot of good for her. She just walks right under it. She is so cute. Tiny little thing. Maggie made. And there's Sadie. Sadie's almost twice the size of Maggie. And they're both sisters, same litter. Hello, Maggie. What you doing, girl? What are you doing? You little bouncy puppy? Oh, little bouncy puppy. I was going to go back there to the bridge, but I've got the dogs coming out to see me, so. Careful, Hank, there's snakes out here again. They didn't hibernate in the winter. Of course, you don't really get a winter here. Get a few cold days. The wife was out there pulling out a lot of the dead stuff out of some of the flower gardens. She did a really good job. Looks really good what she did. The ground is so moist here that I'd like to get out here with the mower, but this ground is just too muddy. And that mower I got weighs, I think they said 900 pounds, something like that. It's a big one. I just get it stuck. So I guess I'll go back out here and get my soda. Here's a little robin. You girls stay there. Little monkeys. Little monkeys. No, I hear them. I don't see them. Never know what you're going to see out here from one day. A bunch of turtles are floating just under the surface. I don't know if you can see that or not. But there's a bunch of them in there. The turtle population did very well here. So, let me walk back towards the front. But anyway, if you come around here towards the front, where my property starts to end, you can see that it's basically a neighborhood. So I'm kind of like country in the middle of the neighborhood, which is pretty awesome. A lot of people like to come up and visit and sit in the back. So they were amazed at the shock when they see this place. They say, God, you'd never known this was here. Guy that came out and detailed the truck for us said it was paradise on earth. Kind of agree with that. Except for the summer, I can do without. It's so hot, it's so hot you can't even stand to be out here. You couldn't afford to build a house like this today, at today's prices. This house has so much concrete and stone everywhere. Like I said, the guy that built the place, he was the highway engineer, head engineer for the state, building all the bridges and roads here. And I think he was having truckloads of concrete brought up, probably at the taxpayer's expense. Because everywhere you look, there's concrete. Anyway, here's one of the little garden areas Terry cleaned out. She got all that dead stuff out of there. It looks really nice. And a bunch of oak trees we had removed there because one of them fell down and hit my precious Mustang. which is recovering right now. But right here's that area where that guy killed that snake last spring. So you gotta be careful. You never know what's underneath these leaves. And as we've seen by that snake in the back, I guess they don't hibernate because it's so warm here. This is one place where you always watch where you put your feet down. And even then, you won't see them. Look at these flowers here. Aren't these cool? And there's the wife sitting underneath her new cabana I built for her. But yeah, this is us now. Left our beautiful home in Colorado, came out here. But I got to where I couldn't deal with the politics or the cold weather no more in Colorado. That state went full California. And this state is a nice politics-wise. The people here, you'll never find better people. Hi, babe.
Talking to JJ?
No, I was talking on the, just talking.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, you did a wonderful job over there. Looks really good.
And just to let you know, the guy that painted the inside of the house and the outside, he came up, he fishes down there. His name is Carl, and he saw me out there working and came up, and so I was talking to him for a while, and we ended up calling Martha because I haven't talked to him for a while. And Sharbert he was doing really bad. He's got a shunt in the brain now.
Oh, Lord.
But he's at home. He's not driving anymore. But I told her, you know, if you want me to come pick you up, you guys, this is the best medicine, you know. So, but anyway, so the guy left, gave me his number. And as I was walking back this way, king snake. Kind of scared me, I froze. But he came out. I was just, before Carl came, I was going over in the flower bed there to cut all the sticks out. And that's where he came from, so.
Funny you should mention that, because I found one curled up down there by the lake.
Yeah.
It's all curled up, taking a nap.
Oh.
And I got a video of him.
Oh, good. So
And
anyway.
I was saying, I thought they hibernated during the winter, but we don't really have winter here.
No, they come out this time of year. I read up on them. They're not venomous.
Didn't you say they were called the Mississippi green snake or something like that?
No, it's a king snake, but and they got the yellow belly, like the one that guy killed.
I thought you said that was a Mississippi green snake.
No, well they
A lot
have them,
of people mistake those for
but I did a lot of research on it, and
Right.
so it is a king snake, but it went across this way and he went underneath the corner of the shed.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he can go up in.
No, he can't get in
Well, I didn't know. So the rakes are over on the inside, because I wasn't going back in that back corner with that big old snake. So,
there. They can't get in there.
but I wasn't sure. So anyway, the rakes are over there. That is why. And yeah.
Yeah, neither the
But
wife
he was
or I.
big. He was probably 16 feet. He was a
No,
big
he
one.
wasn't 16
He was,
feet.
honey, he was this straight out from there to this crack.
That's not 16
Well,
feet, sweetheart. That's
well,
that's what, maybe
Foot
4?
and a half.
Okay, we went from 16 feet to a foot and a half.
He was big.
Women can't measure things. Guys like that, women can't measure. Because guys have been lying to women for years.
But yeah, he went underneath the corner there of the shed.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen him come out, but I didn't want to rake this.
Do you know how far 16 feet is?
Yeah, I do, actually.
It's two of those doors put together.
Oh, okay. Well.
Side by side.
Okay, well, over-exaggeration, buddy. He was big.
All righty then.
But he eats all the vermin and stuff. And I rehomed a couple frogs. There was one over there I raked up, and I put him back inside the little greenery. And then a little baby one over here that I scared him when I raked him, and so I picked him up and put him over on this side.
Well, you did a really nice job.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if there was more snakes in there, so I kind of stopped.
Well, as you said, they just want to come up and say hello.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I'm okay with that. Oh, and Maggie came up the stairs, the side stairs over there, the big ones.
Well, let me tell you what little Maggie just did. And Maggie's our littlest Chihuahua. It's my wife's dog. So anyway, your dog, when I was over there, she just walked underneath the gate.
Oh, no.
Yeah, literally almost standing straight up.
Okay, so you're going to do something about that, right?
No, she came right back in because there was nothing out there. But your dog.
I thought about that yesterday.
She is so tiny. She just literally walked under the gate.
But she was so proud of herself. She cried all the way up, but she came up. Oh, Mama's body's sore. All right, come on. Sadie Mae, come on.
That's what it's like living with 4 babies. 4 fur babies.
Oh, my body is sore.
So, here's the deal with these sticks over on top.
Oh, I gotta get him out of the
No,
water.
you don't. No, he's fine.
Honey, one died in the water bowl of the dogs. Okay, as long as he can get out. Hank Richard, stop that.
Here's the deal. These are rain barrels, and the reason why we have them here is, well, I don't know. But anyway,
Maggie May.
somehow the frogs get up here and they have their tadpoles in there. And the reason why for these boards is when the tadpoles get bigger, they actually jump up on these boards to get out.
Sadie, come on.
We didn't know that till we actually seen it. And there's a lizard in here. Let me see if I can get him out. Come here, little fella. Come here. There you go. There, I got him out. Okay, I got the lizard out. Those are, I believe they're geckos. We have by the hundreds here. Matter of fact, there's one on the house right now. It's another thing that reminds me of Mexico when we went down there. They were everywhere. It's kind of cool though. But they take care of the spiders and the little bugs. But if you're afraid of critters, this ain't the place.
Well, I pulled one out of the dog's water bowl, and I tried to get his heart going and stuff, but
It was in the water bowl.
yeah.
Well, I just got that one out of there. I just picked him up, scooped him up, and he jumped down.
I closed that curtain back there, and one jumped on my chest.
So I guess I'll close this video out. It's a little quick update. Everybody take care. God bless.